Turn dial 15, 10 over.
Turn dial 15.
I'll be out at 318, Route 78, in 701, attempting a search.
You your car? Nope, nobody's gonna talk? Wonderful.
Plead the fifth.
That's fine. Is there any weapons in the car or anything like that?
That'd be a question, sir.
I can ask you as many questions as I want. You don't
And we
have to
told you
answer
we
them.
don't answer them.
That's fine, I can still ask them. You're gonna give that back to me for me?
Turn dial 15, 10 over.
Are you active duty in the military? Wonderful. Hang tight in the car, don't get out.
Hey man, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much, you?
Going home?
Everything alright?
Yeah.
Okay,
Why?
just wondering. Okay.
Just
How are you
going
today,
home.
sir?
Is your body camera on?
Yeah?
How come it's not blinking?
It doesn't have to. It's on. Don't you worry about it. It's on.
We'll follow Freedom from Action Act for that too, make sure.
Whatever you gotta do, boss.
Good. There he goes. Now it's on.
It's been on. Okay. He just asked me to come here. Just seeing what was...
Because he didn't like that we don't answer his frivolous questions.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
The driver has to, you know...
He
just
did
put-
exactly
I gave
what he was
him my
supposed to do.
information.
Did I say he did?
So he called you for backup because he didn't like that we weren't going to answer his nonsense questions. That's all it is.
No problem.
We have nothing to hide. We don't. We're just
I
heading home.
No problem. Did I say you did anything illegal? No.
You can't because there's no probable cause to say such.
And what did you stop me for?
I don't know. He said it's going too fast.
Okay.
I think I was doing about 35 miles an hour way back there by the Jolly.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Okay.
He's asked me where I'm going, what I'm doing, all this stuff. It's like, what's going on here?
Okay. Just we ask everybody the same questions. All right. No problem. Back up. We'll get here in just a minute. I was just curious what was going on. That's all.
15 minutes is the total weight on a strap sack, right? 15 minutes, what you got?
It varies from time to time. It's on about 15 minutes.
I think that's like the regulations.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
No one's trying to argue with you. I'm just telling you there's a rule for this.
Sounds like he's coming back up.
It's a lawful thing.
We never give you a hard time. I'm not saying you gave us a hard time, but it's interesting you're acting differently with that guy in the car than how you usually
That's
act
how
when
I
see
act
you.
from now on. Now, when I get stopped, I don't answer any questions.
And you don't have to.
I'm not going to put myself in whatever terms that
That's
how I
fine.
practice.
I'm not saying
it's my lawful. It's my right too.
as it is.
You know that.
All I'm saying is it's just I see different people, different places, and I'm not saying you did anything wrong or that you followed what you're supposed to. I'm not saying anything about
Well,
that. Just,
for you
you've never
guys,
given me a
since
hard-
I know you want to know what I'm doing?
Sure.
I went to the res and I got cigarettes. I go up once a month and I'm going home.
Yeah, you save a bunch of money that way, right?
That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
Going
we don't
home.
care about that.
I know, but anywhere else I go, New York State,
Are they hard
they've
on
cost me over $1,500 in the last 10 years.
Do they charge you for the untaxed cigarettes?
I'm just talking about the state police over there,
Okay.
or Virginia, or anywhere else I go.
Okay.
I plead the fifth all the time, and it's just it's a practice I do now
Okay.
with everyone.
No problem.
I don't have a problem against you guys,
I'm not saying.
but I
didn't-
always get put in the situation where it's like you're guilty for all these things before by speaking. So I just don't talk.
Okay.
Give me the paperwork, and I'll take care of it through the mail.
No problem.
That's all.
And I didn't say you did anything wrong. Did
I know, but I'm saying that not you guys, but when I deal with other law enforcement, they try to pinpoint you into different situations to try to get you to say things that you're not
Incriminate
doing,
you.
to incriminate you. Yeah, that word. You know what I'm saying?
I
And all I do is work 70 hours a week, and I'm going to get my cigarettes, and I'm going back to go replace a window, working some more.
I know you're always
So,
working. I'm just,
all I do.
The only reason I came up is I saw that it was you, and just wanted to be like, hey, is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Because we've always been cordial, never had an issue.
No,
so
I
just
don't
wanted
have
to
a
make
problem
sure,
with
A,
any of
that you were
those.
fine, and see what the deal was. I didn't come up here to say you did anything wrong or anything.
And I'm not saying you are, but I'm telling you this is how I practice
Okay,
now when
no
I get
problem.
pulled over.
That's fine, and that's your right, right?
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
So here's that stuff back for you there. Is that still your correct address just for our system?
Yes.
Here's that stuff back for there. Not gonna write you any tickets today. Just slow it down. You're on a 30-mile-per-hour zone.
Appreciate it,
Be
man.
going 42, and then just get the car inspected when you can. What's the deal with that? Just Vermont cars suck.
Vermont roads suck.
Vermont
Well,
roads suck, and they eat the cars.
I
Right?
already explained this, and I got out of it before because the right to travel is within our rights to travel. I'm not.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, we're not playing that game. Have
Well,
a good
it's
one,
not a
guys.
game.
Have a nice night.
See ya.
Take care.
Okay.
Just so you right. Down by just south of Dillonbeck, there's a couple deer that were hiding in the bushes. They jumped out once. Just be careful heading down
All
that
right.
area.
I'm usually not speeding. I didn't even know I was going 5
Okay,
over.
I'm just
I
saying,
wasn't doing
down in
40.
that area, we just barely came up from there. There's deer.
All right.
Whether you want to take the advice or not, I just don't
Thanks.
want to see you smash your car because you work
Because you're getting pulled over. Get back in the car. Get back in the car. We're not playing this.
Right now, 16 St. Albans. I'll be 75 in the post office parking lot. 16, 14, 25.
Get back in the car. Come here. Come here. Stop. You're getting pulled over. Enough. Do you have anything on you? Okay. Just
Don't
face the car.
touch me.
Just face the car.
Don't touch
Stop,
me.
sir. Stop. You're getting pulled over for an inspection sticker. Just stop.
Why are you
Okay?
touching me?
Because you got out of the car on a traffic stop. You can't do that. Do you understand me? Stop. Okay, just put your hands behind your back, okay? Stop.
What are you doing, dude?
This is enough.
Enough of
Is that a
what?
gun or?
Yeah, this is my weapon. Why are you touching my stuff?
Because you got out of the car on a traffic stop. You can't do that.
When I came in here.
Well, I told you get back in the car. That's not how this works, okay? That's not how this works.
Yeah, but your tone of voice you speak to me is not very...
Well, when you get out of the car on a traffic stop, you can't do that. And then you didn't get back in when I told you to.
I went
You
to
gotta-
get my mom. You weren't even here, man.
Hey,
You
well, when
pulled
you
it
see the
out.
lights and
I
the
was at
sirens,
the door.
it's for an inspection sticker. Enough. Do you have your license on you, man?
Can you stop touching me?
Well, when you get out of the car on a traffic stop, that's not safe for me. Do you understand that?
I wasn't even
That's how we do
stopped by you.
Yes, you were. That's what the lights and the sirens mean. Do you have your license and registration on you? Yeah. Do you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
Yeah.
Do you have any other weapons on you or in the vehicle?
I don't.
Okay. Hop back in the car. Enough, okay? Just
Enough
listen to what
of
I
what?
tell you to do and we don't have any issues. That's it. Do you understand?
I have been listening. I asked you a question.
Well, you didn't listen because I told you to get back in the car and you
Stay
didn't.
in the car, pup. Stay in the car.
Nice dog. Okay. Get your license, your registration, and your insurance.
Stop with
You
your
understand?
tone of voice.
Hey,
Nina.
Stop
stop.
it. You're being
Stop.
ridiculous.
Just chill.
Stop being respectful. I was told to
Okay.
get my mail, and he jumped out of here yelling at me, man.
Well, you know what? We can deal with that after. Right now, listen to what he has to say. Okay?
I was listening.
Okay.
They grabbed me.
Are you
and pulled
alright?
me around.
Are you alright today?
I'm sick. Could you stop? Get rid of these guys.
Actually, hold on. I'm going to turn the car
No
off.
respect.
Hold on. I'm going to turn your car off because I don't...
My license right there. Grab it.
All right, grab it.
Yeah.
Man, lately, you've been giving us a lot of problems lately.
How am I giving you a problem?
And then the next time you sit by the road, you chum us up like we're your friend, but then we
I'm
stop.
not showing everyone up and talking to Blake.
And you've done it to me too. So we seem to have as long as we're not turning our blue lights on, we're cool. And the moment we turn our blue lights on, you
I
cop
never
an
said
attitude.
a problem. What's the...
Give
you
me your
guys showing
license.
with attitude right
Give me your license.
I don't have
on you.
attitude. You'll know when I have an attitude, and I don't have that right now.
Well, what is-
Step to the front of this car.
When you see,
Step
go to the front of the car.
Why are you not listening?
I have been listening. You guys are being really...
We're not.
aggressive.
We're being. Oh, well, I can tell you, we're treating you with respect and being fine with you.
How would
But
you come up and grab me when I was just standing there?
Well, here's the deal. When you get pulled over by the police and the police tell you to do something when the blue lights are on,
no,
you
we
get
don't
back
have
in the
to
car.
listen. We don't have
You
to
have to
listen.
listen.
Dude, you're my servant.
No, we
No.
don't have to listen.
weren't-
You have to
No,
listen
you're not
to us.
playing. You're not playing the.
I'm not playing, dude.
That's,
We don't
that's
have-
exactly
I
what you
was
do.
out of my
We
car
don't have-
when
stop.
you pulled in. I
Just
was already
stop.
out of my car going to get
Stop.
my mail.
Stop. We don't have to listen to you.
Yeah,
You're not
it
gonna.
was.
Sit down. Sit down.
So what do you want from me?
Sit down on the
He's
bumper.
telling you what to do, so sit down.
Stop. Sit
This
down.
is really...
No, what's really is you acting the way you're acting. We're sick of it. We're 1 second.
Acting
Be
like
quiet
what?
while I talk to you. You want to come chum us up when we're not doing law enforcement. Then you act like this, a raging jerk, and with your
How
buddy.
am I-
Stop interrupting me and
Gets
shut
out
your
of the
mouth.
car, tries to go inside, doesn't listen to anything.
No,
I say.
wow, we're sick of your crap
You're
and the
all
way you
ridiculous. Pat him
act.
down, take a gun
We're
off
sick
him.
of it. Don't come pulling up to
Won't
us
listen to the
anymore
fucking thing
and
I say
acting
to
like
say.
we're friends
Does he?
and then pull this shit
You
on
won't
traffic
listen to a
stops.
thing
We're
I
done.
say.
You understand me. Don't pull up next to us
How
anymore
am I
because
acting? I was
because
going-
you're two different people. When the lights come on, you're my servant. You do what I say. Then when
That's not what I said.
Yes, it is.
You said I don't have to listen to
Let's
you.
just start the
You
paperwork and
obviously
get it
do
going,
need
and then
to.
we'll get it.
It's a
going.
two-way street.
it is, but when
Who
you
is
are
he?
two-faced
You
like
don't give
you've
me his
been,
I'm not
Yeah, you are.
two-faced. Now
You're
you're
two-faced.
You have your
two-faced.
you have your license?
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but I'm getting all roughed up. You're trying
Well,
to get
we're
my
not roughing
mail.
you up.
Did you? Hey, over here, Mr. Bellows.
Sick of it. So
Okay.
I didn't tell you. Sit on the bumper. Listen,
You
buddy.
said you want the license.
Listen.
No, I'm
What
talking
fucking
to
part
you.
of listen do you not understand?
What do you want me to do?
Did you
To
not?
listen.
I'm listening. What do
Keep
you
your
want?
ass on the bumper and listen.
You tried walking away from you.
Yeah, try to go inside.
And he had a gun on
I
him.
was already out of the car before he pulled in.
But when I get out of the
do you have it
car
on
and
your
tell
camera?
you, yeah, and when I
And
tell
I
you to
stood
get
there
back
and
in
I
your
said,
car
"What's
3
going on?"
times, I told
I
you you're getting
asked you a
pulled over,
question,
get
what's
back in the
up?
car.
You've been escalating every time we've dealt with it
I'm
in the
not
last month and a half.
escalating.
Start with whatever you're going to do it with.
How am I escalating?
Do you have a license on you? Yes or no?
Right in my wallet.
So can you,
You can find it.
okay, do you care if we get
I'm
it?
not
There we
moving
go.
because I don't want to be
Okay,
grabbed.
so why didn't you stop when the deputy asked you to stop? Why'd you keep
I
walking
was.
away?
I turned around and stood there, Blake.
But why didn't you...
I'll answer your question. I stood there and I said, he got out and he said, get in your car.
And why
I
didn't
said,
you?
what's up?
But
He's
did-
like, you're being pulled over. I'm like, for what?
But you
And then he comes up and grabs me and throws me on my car.
You are not thrown on the car,
Yes,
dude.
you did.
It's all on camera. You're not thrown on the car.
Listen to his commands.
I walked towards him. I went to my car.
So in the,
Like he asked. You're the one
well, I
getting
mean,
out.
we wouldn't touch anybody if they were doing what we asked them to do.
I was standing there and I
Where
walked
would
to
it
my
normally be in your
car.
license? And to him, we're his Where would it servants. be in your we're servants?
In the white thing. You are a public servant.
And we don't have to listen to you. Supreme Court, as you know, has already ruled on a traffic stop. We don't have to listen to a word you say. There's a time and a place.
and I
which
won't
is court.
speak.
This is the only white thing.
I won't speak then. If
Who
I'm
is he,
not
Stephen
listening, I
Bell?
won't
Is that
speak.
what you said? What's his
I'll
name?
exercise
Stephen
my
Bell.
fist.
Stephen, what's your date of birth? What's your date of birth? Stephen, what's your date of birth?
All right, then buckle him up, take him to the office. He won't identify himself. We already know who he is.
Yeah, we know who he is.
He's playing this. So the
guess
last
I
couple
can
times,
find
he's
it.
been
Just start the
escalating.
paperwork, write everything.
So I'm telling you right now, don't pull up next to me and try and chum me up.
Well, I
I'm
need his
sick of your
insurance
crap.
and shit,
Do you understand
too.
me? You see
I
me
just
on
stopped
the
taking
road,
his
stop
connection
and talk to me.
Perfect. Stephen, do you have insurance for the car?
I have no fucking right.
Stephen, hey, enough is enough, okay? I stopped you for an inspection sticker violation. This is ridiculous. Do you have insurance for the car, yes or no? Is it in the car?
$12.
Do you give Corporal Allen permission to get it out?
Because he'll then watch you
Who's it through?
State Farm.
There you go. Okay. I guess we'll try to get it from him then.
I don't want to move.
So what? You just kept walking away from me?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
And then I'm like, well, come back over here. And then he acted all
Well, I want the
so
camera.
I'm like, and then I saw the gun, so I was like, nope, we're not playing this game.
Last time we dealt with him, he had a new guy.
Yeah, you're allowed to carry, but when you're not listening to my commands.
It's not a Southern
Oh, is this Albert?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy that you saw,
Yeah.
that's the same right here. And then like 2 weeks later, he jumped me up with
Oh, is this Albert?
Yeah, the guy that you stopped.
Yeah.
This is him right here. And then like 2 weeks later, he's chumming me up like we're buddies, even though, which is fine.
I didn't even talk to you. I was talking to Blake. I haven't
But
seen
why?
Blake in
But
3
why
years.
wouldn't? But why wouldn't you listen to what he was telling you to do in the first place?
I did. I walked towards him. I said, "What's up?" I asked a question. You're being pulled over. I said, "For what?"
But
Like I would if
but
I
did
was
he-
in my car.
Or did he ask you to sit in the car?
He asked me to go to the car, and I stood by the car, and then he grabbed me and pushed me.
Well,
in
how
the
many
car
times
and
did he
was
ask you
doing
to get into
this.
the car?
Once, and then I went over to the car. And he's like, "Oh, you have a gun." I'm like,
Well, I've known Deputy Pocket for a very long time, and
"Well, it
that's not how
should
it
be all on the
goes.
camera."
Yeah.
And the problem is too, due to the interaction last time where he was hostile with his passenger.
How am I hostile?
So now, due to the way you've been
Not
acting lately,
speaking
you're gonna
is hostile.
No.
No. Obviously, you're the victim as usual, which is fine. You have a right to be a victim. But, so when you act a certain way against us, then it escalates things. If you're cool with us, we're cool with you. But when now lately you've been two-faced the last couple times I've dealt with you. So now we don't trust you, which is fine. But when you act a different way,
HRE 281.
but when you act this way a different way, then I see you outside, and then you're like, hey, how's it going? Or and then you try and be my buddy.
Because I'm not on a traffic stop.
It doesn't matter.
Why can't
We're
you treat
doing
us
a
the
job.
same way on a traffic stop or not? Just because we wear a uniform and we come in
Because
contact with you.
anything I say incriminates myself. It's a Fifth Amendment.
If you would have just followed what he told you, he probably would have just gave you a warning and sent you on your way. No, I think there's more to this because, like I said, I've known
What do you
Deputy.
think?
Can I talk real quick? So every time I know Deputy Pocket pretty
Go
well.
through my whole car. Go for it.
We don't need to search your car. We're not even asking you to. But you shouldn't. Do I treat you any differently whether I'm in uniform or out of uniform? Huh?
No.
So then don't treat me any differently because I'm wearing a uniform or I'm not wearing a uniform. Or you're on a traffic stop or not on a traffic stop. If you're just cool and calm with us, then we'll just go through the motions and get you out of here. We have better shit to do. Come on, I'm sure there's more to the story.
Resisting when I got here.
Because we don't just do that just for no
You eye
reason.
me one more time, we're gonna have problems. I'm sick of your shit.
This isn't how, like, but you just said yourself that you treat us differently on traffic stops. So obviously we're gonna treat
Anytime I
people.
get pulled over, I don't speak anymore because it incriminates yourself.
But you have to.
Did he only ask you simple questions? We hear you.
Exercising my rights.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, then we're gonna exercise our rights on our private time that we don't need to be friendly to people.
Yeah, you don't talk to me.
We're not going to because we hate two-faced people, and you just admitted
So,
on
like-
camera that you're two-faced because you treat us differently when we're just trying to provide for our families and keep it safe out here.
I'm just trying to survive.
It's not even worth it.
No,
He doesn't
because
give a shit.
this is the new him now, just so you're aware. I wouldn't give him 2 seconds of your time. We've always been cool with you. Here we go. We're all free citizens.
I didn't go through your wallet.
It's
Only
my
the stuff
right
that
to
was out of it.
exercise
But
my
you have to.
rights.
But if you're
Here.
traveling on the
It's a
road, but if you're
Constitution.
traveling on the road, you have to follow the rules that the state of
Put
Vermont
it in
has
your
governed.
pocket.
Which means you have to listen
Put it
to
in
the
your
police.
pocket. So that way it doesn't blow
You
all
have to
over.
listen to our lawful commands, and there's a time and a place to go.
I was.
And you're interrupting.
That's not even.
No, it's not. But this is what I was telling you about after that traffic stop. I was two-faced.
Well, now he just admitted to me that he's going to treat
So
me
you're
differently.
Speaking about me after traffic stops, which is
No, I put a 10-0 code out because of your hostile thing to make sure my fellow co-workers are safe because you obviously can't be trusted. And you just admitted on our camera that you treat us differently when we're in uniform when we're not. So you're the one that shouldn't be trusted.
I'm treating anyone differently. I'm not going to speak people on my traffic spot.
No,
Which is your legal right, but in turn, for me, I've known you for a long time, never had an issue with you, right?
That's the thing. I know you guys personally. I've always respected you guys. But what I was telling him the last time I pulled over, every time I go to New York, the more I say, I got a lawsuit with them because they gave me 3 tickets and all got thrown out. They were all
Yep.
unlawful.
But we're not
I've
New
had bad
York.
experience. I know, but it's the mindset. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard.
But that's like saying for us that we have to treat everybody the same because we have a
No.
bad. So like, I can't help you with that situation, but I've never had an issue with you. Always been friendly, talked with you, no issues.
I don't
But
want a problem.
no one's saying you are. But what I'm saying is when you tell me that you're going to treat me differently if I stop you, that doesn't sit very well with me because now I have to be heightened because you're going to treat me differently.
I wasn't treating him any differently than him.
Okay.
I asked him, what's going on? He said, pull over. So I walked towards him.
Yep.
with a gun, which you're allowed to have, but
Yeah, but I
when
didn't have my hand
but
on
when
it.
you're not listening to the police and you have a handgun on you, he doesn't know you. He does not know you. But in the last interaction he had with you was not a pleasant one. I backed him up. Between you and your buddy in the car, you guys are raging, not nice people.
How are
And
we
then
raging?
so
All
when
he
he
said
stops
was
you
I'm not
again and you give you lawful commands and you have a gun, what is he supposed to do?
He's interrogating me.
No, he
He's
was asking
asking-
lawful questions, which we're allowed
I don't have
to.
to
It's funny
answer
how the
that.
You
street
don't, but if
It's funny
That's
how you
all.
play the 2 street game where you can do whatever you want, but we have to follow all these rules, but you can do whatever
we're
you
not
want.
even going to talk.
No,
anymore.
it's
He
like a
doesn't
sovereign
give shit.
citizen.
Yeah.
What's a sovereign citizen?
Look it up. You read all the rule books and law books, look it up. You're basically a sovereign citizen from what you're identifying yourself as. So you will be treated as such.
State nationals, there's all kinds of things.
Well, I guess now we're going to...
Is that registered? I mean, you don't have to answer. Do you just not have the sticker on it?
stickers are, yeah, it's registered. They don't do stickers anymore.
I mean, they would back in April. They would have.
And I just got a sticker.
If you want it.
Yeah.
I just got a sticker.
I'm just asking.
All my stuff's registered and inspected. Not inspected, obviously. I have a windshield.
So what? It won't pass because of the
I
windshield.
just have to get a windshield, man.
Yep.
I just have to pay my back taxes. I'm just getting caught up in everything in my life.
Mhm.
Finally, trying to get stuff taken care of. So I'm just grabbing my mail and going home, reading my Bible and going do nothing.
But it goes. You have every right to not answer questions or anything, but you do not have a right to disregard a lawful order. I wasn't here, but I also know Deputy Paquette.
Alright, it's just word against word, but I'm telling you, I just stood there. I didn't try to go in.
He was giving
Did
me
he ask you
When
to
I was
step back in
5
the
feet
car?
from the door,
Yep.
he pulled in and hit the siren. I
Yep.
turned around and I said, "What's up?" He's like, "You're being pulled over." I'm like, "Okay," and I walked towards the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, "For what?" He's like, "Just go in the car," and I'm like, "Okay." And then he put me on the car.
So he was passively resisting when I got here, not listening and arguing. So he can say what he wants. If it's a fraction of what I saw, I know why Deputy Paquette
You
did
guys
what he
are
did.
the ones that are aggressive towards me.
No, because you don't listen. Because you
I-
don't listen. You cannot answer questions like the sergeant said, but you have to follow our lawful commands, no matter what. And if you don't want to, stay home.
I let him pat me down.
Oh, you let him pat you down.
That's not even worth it.
No.
Well, he wanted to. He's the one that grabbed me and put my hands
Well,
on
now
my back.
this is what we. So from here on out, don't come up to any of our cruisers unless you have a complaint to make or a
I'll
case.
talk to you guys.
No, don't. Now I don't trust you. Especially if I'm wearing the uniform, because you've already said you're basically like, I don't know what you're gonna do, and you just put on camera that you're treating us differently in uniform. So now you are not to be trusted, and you will be treated as such. Just so you know, if I stop you, you're gonna have zero chances.
I want the camera. I want to put a FOIA request for all this.
That's fine.
Yeah, so you can see yourself saying you treat us differently in and out of uniform, which is your right, but you can't treat people and say that and then
It's
expect
not
to be
treating
treated.
people. It's exercising my rights on a traffic stop.
Right, but your exercise for a right on a traffic stop is to not answer questions, correct?
If I don't want to, I don't
Right,
have to.
but is it?
I don't even have to tell them right there.
Right, but that doesn't mean you can't follow commands if given. I'm just hear me out. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I'm just
I
saying.
always do follow commands.
And if somebody asks you for a license,
When you pulled me over in Albert, I gave him all my paperwork. I said, here you go. And he was asking me all these questions. I said, do you want to know where I'm going? I'm going to get my tobacco. I'm going home. I work 10 hours.
yeah.
That's it. You guys want to drug test me, do everything?
Nobody's
I'm
asking.
straight as zero. I don't care.
All we're asking is we treated
Remember 10
fairly.
years
And
ago,
just so you're
my
aware,
car got ripped apart in the sandbar for drugs. There's nothing in there.
And I'm pretty sure you can't wear a gun into a federal building.
You can't. So you just committed a federal
I
crime.
didn't go in there.
Just saying, I'm just educating.
How
I'm
close
not
was he
saying
into the building
anything.
with his firearm?
We're not
You didn't even
accusing
make it
you, so
past the post office.
don't
This is the post office.
say
This is the
that we
federal
are. I'm just saying that in future reference, if you're going to the post office, probably not
I
a.
didn't see signage.
It's federal
It's
building.
federal.
You can't.
Okay, well, I didn't see signage.
I'm just saying.
Thank you for letting me know. I did
Steven,
not
That's
know.
just
I need
prevent.
to put your handgun on your passenger side seat. Do not touch the gun until we're gone. Do you understand?
Because you can get a federal.
I didn't know that.
People get uppity, well, mostly in the post office, stuff like that. So is your plan to get the windshield fixed soon?
So yeah, so I wrote you a warning for the inspection and the windshield, but the car's not registered. Nope. So I wrote you a ticket for that. It's a $162 fine. No points. Fines are preset by the state, not by me. You have 20 days to respond to the ticket. You do something with it in 20 days. Pay it, contest it. All the instructions are on the back of the ticket. Just follow those. You pay it online. You can mail it in. Just whatever you choose to do. We'll do something with it in 20 days. Your license could be suspended. Okay? You know what I'm saying? The other thing is you can't drive the car out of here. I'm not going to tow it on you right now because we just tried to tow a car. Yeah, register it on your phone, get the temp registration, and you're good to go. The other thing is to have insurance. Okay. I'm going to give you a business card. You need to email it to me.
He has it in the glove box.
Well,
You can just send it to him.
Send it to you.
so I'll get you a business card. If I don't get it in 3 days, I'm going to mail you the ticket. Is your address still the 4 Moccasin Ave?
That's not the mailing.
That's not the mailing address? What's the mailing address? I'll give that to you and I'll go. So yeah, next time just get back in the car. Well, you didn't get back in when I told you 3 times. So it's P.O. Box 14, correct? That's South Carolina. Oh. 3 days, it's got to be in my email box, okay?
Yes.
16th and Albans, we're both 10-8. Vehicle's been grounded at the post office parking lot.
But when you act a different way, the HRE.
281.
But when you act differently, so every time I go down
Yeah.
which is fine.
Three times.
Then we'll just go through the motions to get you out of here. We have better shit to do. I'm sure there's more to the story. Because we don't just do that just for one. We're just trying to provide for our families. It's safe out here. But I think your legal right, but sir, for me, I've known you for a long time, never had issues, right? We're not New York. But that's like saying for us that we have to free everybody to think we have our laws.
Grand L16, so I'm just gonna get a 99 gun check.
10-4, go ahead.
Charles Victor William 5157. It's a 38 special Smith & Wesson.
Albans, Grand Isle 16. I'm getting no record with George Victor William 5157.
Could you also try that sequence with Boy George 381 after?
St. Albans to Grand Isle 16. I'm getting no record. I was unable to add the 1 in due to limitations with NCIC.
10-4, thank you.
I wasn't here, but I also know Deputy Podcast. Did he ask you that back?
So you just committed a federal crime.
I didn't go in there.
Just saying, I'm just educating.
How
I'm
close
not
was he
saying
into the
anything.
building with his firearm?
He didn't even make it
accusing you.
past the
Don't-
post office.
Don't
With the post office
say
box.
that we are. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that. And future reference, if you're going to the post office, probably
I
not.
didn't see signage.
It's federal building. You can't.
Okay, well, I didn't
I'm
see
just.
signage.
I'm just
Thank
saying.
you for letting me know. I did
Steven,
not know.
It's just-
I'm going to put your handgun on your passenger side seat. Do not touch the gun until we're gone. Do you understand? Okay.
You can get a federal offense for that.
Okay. So yeah, so I wrote you a warning for the inspection and the windshield, but the car's not registered.
It's not.
Nope. So I wrote you a ticket for that. It's a $162 fine. No points. The fines are preset by the state, not by me. You get 20 days to respond to the ticket. So do something with it in 20 days. Pay it, contest it, all the instructions are on the back of the ticket. Just follow those. You can pay it online. You can mail it in. Just whatever you choose to do. Do something with it in 20 days. Your license could be suspended, okay? You understand?
Yes.
Okay. The other thing is you can't drive the car out of here. I'm not going to tow it on you right now because we just tried to tow a car.
Register it on my phone.
Yeah, register it on your phone, get the temp registration, and you're good to go. The other thing is, do you have insurance for it? Okay. I'm going to give you a business card. You need to email it to me in 3 days. Do you have...
I'll send it to you as soon as I get
So I'll get you a business card. If I don't get it in 3 days, I'm going to mail you the ticket. Is your address still the 4 Moccasin Ave? Okay.
It's not the mailing address.
That's not the mailing address? What's the mailing address?
I'm not going to get any serious. PO Box 14.
All right, I'll give that to you, and I'll get it. So yeah, next time, just get back in the car, and there won't be an issue. Okay? Well, you didn't get back in when I told you to 3 times. So it's PO Box 14, correct? At the South Hero? Okay. Oh, we gotta be a business card. Okay, 3 days. It's got to be in my email box. Okay.
Get it in 24. Get it by the end of the day.
Okay. Sounds good. Have a good day. Oh.